Let it be written, so let it be done. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Central's Harrison Stadium for tonight's Homecoming 2022. Yay! There we go. Tonight, we are going to be hosting one of our many senior nights this year, and a very special one tonight will be for the Bulldog Band. Senior night for the band. Let's get things started right now. Coming up first, please welcome Chris Beersman. Chris is escorted this evening by his parents, Jim and Sarah Beersman, and his other activities at Central included being a member of Wind Ensemble and the Jazz Band. His favorite band memory was any day I got to spend with the amazing people in band. Please welcome Megan Boland. Escorted this evening by parents Chad and Angie Boland, and her other activities included Cabinet Public Relations Commissioner, Project Green Schools, Bulldog Buddies, A-plus tutors, IB ambassadors, National Honor Society, and peer mediation. Megan's favorite band memory was when all the drum majors had a bonding day and we played Nerf gun, hide and seek in the dark. Megan Boland. Please welcome Grant Bossy. Escorted this evening by his parents Derek Bossy and Angela Bossy, along with brother Seth and girlfriend Elaine Klepper. Other activities Grant has are Wind Ensemble, Jazz Band, Big Fish, and Quiz Bowl. His favorite band memory was, he says, my favorite band memory is the time that Rohrbach told Blaze, if you miss key signature one more time, I'm going to quit my job. Blaze then continued to miss key again, and Rohrbach broke his baton on his podium. True story. Ladies and gentlemen, Grant Bossy. Please welcome Richie Brown. Richie is escorted this evening by parents Christy and Richard Brown, and his other activities at Central included Cabinet, NHS, Jazz Band, and the IB Career Program. His favorite band memory, he says, winning the drill down during junior year. Richie Brown. Please welcome Callie Burris. Callie escorted this evening by Gail White, And Callie's favorite band memory was, she said, my freshman year when I nearly ran into a drum major during the senior night halftime performance. True stories. Callie Burns. Next up, please welcome Christian Caldwell Almaraz. Christian's escorted this evening by Dad Marty Almaraz and best friend Stanley Lewis. His other activities at Central include football, wrestling, and vice president of Student African American Brotherhood. His favorite band memory that he has is when Mr. Rohrbaugh told us to not eat in the band area, and David looked him dead in the eye and kept eating popcorn. Rohrbaugh laughed and laughed. Christian, everybody. Up next, we have Nathan Elsenrad. Nathan's escorted this evening by parents Josh and Karen Siegert, and his other activities at Central include baseball and FBLA. His favorite band memory, he says, the bus rides to parades and competitions. Nathan Elsenrad, everybody. Up next, we have Tyson Fender. Tyson's escorted tonight by his dad, Dave Fender, and his favorite band memory, he says, my favorite memory thus far would be last week's halftime. It was such an amazing moment, marching and getting a lot of the moves right for what might be my last time. It, of course, was also said, but still very amazing to have such a good send-off. Well said, Tyson Fender. Please welcome Alex Foxworth. Alex is escorted tonight by his dad, Michael, and his other activities include band for 7 years and basketball for 5. His favorite band memory, he says, meeting so many new band kids in a different school I've been to. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Foxworth. Next, Kyle Darius Japayo. Kyle's escorted this evening by his sister Danielle Rose, and his other activities include HOSA, National Honor Society, Archery, Project Green School, FBLA, A+ Tutor, and IB Ambassador. Favorite band for Kyle is, my favorite memory is when we played Capture the Flag with water balloons. Ladies and gentlemen, big hand for Kyle. Next up, please welcome Will Good. His other activities included cross country, track and robotics, and Will's favorite band memory was getting stuck on Thunderation on the Silver Dollar City trip. Please welcome next, Victoria Hazelden. Victoria escorted tonight by Laura and Joel McCammon and Jeremy and Christina Hazelden. Other activities for Victoria included Girls for Good and Springfield Youth Symphony. Her favorite band memory, she says, playing hangman with the flutes, drum majors, and Mrs. O'Neill during the football games. Who knew complex was a good word for it? Ladies and gentlemen, Victoria Hazelden. Next up, please welcome Austin Hatfield. Austin's escorted this evening by parents Jeanette Hatfield and Mickey Hatfield, and his favorite band memory is getting to meet the trumpet section in the first year because I felt like I was included in the group. Thank you, Austin Hatfield. Up next, please welcome Aaron Ituarte. Aaron's escorted this evening by his mother, Julie, and his other activities include Central Botanical Society Club. His favorite band memory is the help from my teachers and classmates is my most memorable time. Ladies and gentlemen, big hand for Aaron Ituarte. Please welcome next, Tim Kostiniuk. Tim, if I messed your name up, I'm so sorry, but he's escorted this evening by his mom, Oksana. Tim's favorite band memory was meeting all of my friends and watching Sydney brag about her backwards marching skills, only to fall right in front of the middle of a giant tire in the stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, big hand for Tim. Please welcome next, Anave Martz. Escorted this evening by parents Katie and Brian Clay, And Anave's other activities include jazz band, IB career program, and Project Green Schools. Favorite memory? I love all the wonderful people I've met, but being invited into Connor Oney's car, Bella, after every event has always been a highlight of my experience. We all sing Taylor Swift at the top of our lungs, and it truly is a state of grace. Ladies and gentlemen, Anave Mars. Please welcome Seth Mew. Seth is escorted tonight by parents Angie and Ken, and his other activities include robotics, math team, and tennis. Seth's favorite band memory was getting stuck on Thunderation at Silver Dollar City with Carter and Will, then walking into the emergency stairs and getting to walk through the forest, all while Carter was freaking out. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just really good. Seth Mew, everybody. Next up, please welcome Joya Pradayan. Escorted by brother BJ, Joya's other activities include FBLA, HOSA, IB ambassadors, tennis, and the swim team. Joya's favorite band memory, she says, was when I got smashed by a water balloon during band camp by drum major Megan. Then not long after, got surprised with another water balloon at my head from Kyle, who's part of my section. Ladies and gentlemen, Joya. Please welcome Zane Prater. Zane's escorted this evening by Tim Prater and Tracy Prater, and his other activities include trumpet section leader, jazz band, wind ensemble, cross country, National Honor Society, and IB ambassadors. Zane's favorite band memory is the band trip to Universal Orlando that the band went on when I was in 7th grade because of a certain set of 7 incidents. Zane Prater, everybody. Next up, please welcome Carter Reed. Carter is escorted this evening by parents Jennifer and Jeremy Reed, and his other activities include swim team and tennis. Favorite band memory, he says, is the time we got stuck on Thunderation for 30 minutes during a band trip. Thunderation's a big topic tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Carter Reed. Next, please welcome Luke Sharp. Luke is escorted tonight by parents Ann and Mark Sharp, and his favorite band memory includes Hayden throwing up at Silver Dollar City. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke Sharp. Next, please welcome Sarah Shelton. Sarah is escorted tonight by parents Bobby and Simeon Shelton, and other activities include HOSA at Central. Favorite band memory from Sarah was during band camp, 8 people decided to get into my tiny Honda Civic, and the car was so full it was tilting. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Shelton. Next up, please welcome Lexi Torres. She's escorted tonight by mother Amber Lyon, sister Annabelle Harmon, and girlfriend Trina Gardner. Lexi's other activities include IB, and her favorite band memory is either the trip to Pittsburgh or Ben getting kicked out of the thrift store at a competition. Ladies and gentlemen, Lexi Torres. Next up, Morgan Trujillo. Morgan is escorted tonight by parents Desiree and John, and her other activities include Central's Concert Choir. Favorite band memory from Oregon was marching band, which has helped me get out of my shell and gave me a community in this school I can't imagine myself without. Well said. Ladies and gentlemen, Morgan. And last but certainly not least, a big hand for Blaze Vaughn. Blaze is escorted tonight by his mom, Rachel Vaughn, and Blaze's favorite memory this year was the time that I missed a note in jazz band so many times that Rohrbaugh threatened to quit his job, then broke his baton. I think we heard the other end of that story earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, Blaze Vaughn. Bulldog Nation, before you right now, you see a great example of the dedication and legacy of Central High School. 26 seniors that have been in our program, some of them for a very long time. One big hand for on homecoming for the Bulldog Band seniors. Where the students at, man? Did you bring any with you?
No, they'll be here later.
Dude, it's like 6 units.
I'm gonna be hyped again, don't worry. I got it.
Please be hyped. Please be hyped. Alright. Shut the door behind you for me. Thank you. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is Homecoming 2022 as we celebrate several classes, including one that is here this evening celebrating their 50th class anniversary. Please give a nice warm hand to the Bulldog class of 1972. So later on tonight, if you hear some songs from the early 70s, that's why. That because I like music from the early 70s. A couple of reminders as we move along tonight. All Springfield Public Schools facilities are tobacco-free. Please keep that in mind tonight, and please refrain from any smoking, vaping, chewing, or use of any tobacco-related products, both inside our stadium or on Drury's campus across the street, including the parking lots. Also, you can help us out with the trash tonight. If you see a trash receptacle next to you and any trash that you trust touching, please toss it away for us. I'm sure our custodial crew, which is very short-handed in these times, would definitely appreciate that. If you help us keep things a little cleaner tonight. This will be Central's last home game of the season, though they do have several more on the road, including at Skyline and Forsyth. It is possible Central could get a home playoff game this year, which would take place on the last Friday of October. I believe that's the 29th. It's very possible. We'll leave it at that. We don't want to jinx anything.
How are you, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, very good to see you, buddy. I'm gonna do the live stream over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise if able. Over this past week, our neighbors down and friends and some family members were involved with some very horrible events with Hurricane Ian down on the Gulf Coast of Florida, the Atlantic coast of Florida, the middle of Florida, and is now churning and beating its way across South Carolina. We ask right now for just a moment of silence and some positive thoughts to be sent out to all the people that are suffering down there, many of which they have lost everything they have, including losing loved ones. A moment of silence, please. Thank you. And now at this time, please remain standing as we all come together as one nation, one country, one family with our national anthem. Tonight being played by the Bulldog Band under the direction of the maestro, Chris Rohrbach. Bulldog Band.
Awesome, thank you. And you need one for the chargers? No, I got one. You got, oh, look at you, man. All right, cool. I know we have some, I don't know where. Well, good evening, Chargers fans. This is the voice of the Chargers, Brett Curry, joining you on just a beautiful evening from Curry Sports Complex at Central High School, one of my favorite football facilities, downtown Springfield, Missouri. It's a great field. The stands were built 70 years ago, something like that, but sitting right in downtown Springfield, right by the Drury campus. Beautiful spot to play an early fall football game. It's cooling off here, about 68 degrees right now for kickoff. If you would, give me a little note, type into the chat, or hey, if you've got my cell number, or if we're connected on Facebook, let me know if you can hear me. Would love to get a quick sound check and let me know we're live. We are about just under 7 minutes from kickoff time, and we're excited. Going to be a spectacular game. So here we go.
Captains this evening for the Bulldogs, number 14, Devin Adams. Number 3, Dalvin Adams. Number 54, Roger Mendez. Number 25, Treylando Wells. And number 84, Tayshawn Megatron McShay.
Best nickname I've ever heard.
Megatron, love it.
Like Calvin Johnson is playing.
Oh, of course.
Because this summer he was playing some 7-on-7 ball as a receiver, and he was jumping over people. And
That's awesome. Megatron, I love it. That is a great name.
not stuck.
I'm gonna grab it. Anything else, Roger? I'm gonna get an extra mouse again.
I am good to go. Thank you.
Into tonight's game with a record of 3-2, 3 wins, 2 losses. That is the first time they've had a 3-2 record since the year 2012. Bulldog Marching Bulldogs. Oh, the Central Marching Bulldogs. Great job, guys. Lighthouse has won the toss and has elected to defer their choice until the second half. Central's choice is to receive the opening kickoff. Lighthouse will defend the north end zone. Speaking of music from around the 70s era, 25 or 6-4 from Chicago by Central. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Homecoming 2022. Are you ready to continue the 121st season of Bulldog football? Make some noise, nation!
Well, good evening once again, Chargers fans. It's Brett Curry, voice of the Chargers, coming to you live from Bulldog Stadium, Curry Sports Complex, Central High School opening kickoff. Heads up
And a
play.
short kickoff on the far sideline, recovered by Jalen Dongi. Bulldogs will put the ball in play, 1st and 10 at their own 25.
So interesting opening kickoff there from the Chargers. Ball kind of dies short, stays in bounds, and a Bulldog has to wisely dive on it to avoid Chargers recovering the football. So it took about 1 second off the clock. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Here we go. Run up the middle. Nothing doing.
Hand off to McShane up the middle.
Handoff to McShane up the middle.
Gains about 2 on that
Stopped
one.
by a
Second
bunch
down
of
and
Chargers.
about 8.
We're up 2nd and 8 now for the Bulldogs. So it is a beautiful night. 67 degrees. Sun is down. It's getting cooler by the minute, and it feels delightful. It is a beautiful evening for football. So Chargers missing several key players tonight. Handoff up the middle again. Number 84 bounces to the right
Tries to
side.
pass that one outside, gains about 1 yard.
Does not go
Forward
well for him.
progress.
Gets pushed behind the line of scrimmage, but forward progress gets him about a yard gain there. So 3rd and 7 now for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs having a great year so far. 2-2, 2 big wins. They almost beat Marionville, who gave us fits. Chargers played Marionville earlier in the season and lost. And so quarterback number 12 rolling to his left. Had a receiver wide open, intended that pass for number 45. It
That
falls
pass from Starksville intended for
incomplete.
Jamarius Lowry. Incomplete downfield. 4th down for the Dogs.
So we go. That will force a punt. We've got Is that Grant Dignan back there? Having a hard time seeing. Looks like that's Grant Dignan back there, ready to receive this punt. Is blocked. That is not what the Bulldogs wanted, but that is a beautiful play for the Chargers. So bobbled, snap.
Loss and a turnover on downs for the Dogs.
Big loss by the Dogs, and Chargers take over. What a fortunate turn of events, and just heads up play by the defense. First and 10 Chargers from the
at the Bulldogs 20.
Bulldog 20. So here we go. Now, quarterback Lucas Meyer is out. Concussion protocol. So we got Caleb Street in as the quarterback, number 4, stepping in big time here. He ended up finishing the game last week when Lucas was hurt. Handoff was to Carson Knight
at the 16.
Gain of 4, so that'll bring up 2nd and about 6 for the Chargers. So missing, of course, Lucas Meyer, always rough when you're missing your starting quarterback, and this is a Michigan game, so we're missing some of our key offensive weapons. No Carter Marciniak, no Jonathan Porter, no Glendon Wilson. But these other boys can play. Hand off to Cole Richardson on the right side. Almost found the hole, gets wrapped up. Stopped essentially at the line of scrimmage. Looks like they
That one's stuck for no gain.
gain of about 2 on the play there. So now we're looking at 3rd and 4.
Dre Wells also ending up on top of the pile.
So there we go. Cole Richardson gets a burst of forward momentum. He was eventually driven back to the line of scrimmage, but forward progress gives him about 2 yards.
Third
and 4.
5. Maybe 4.
So here we go. We got Levi Romero lining up wide left. Grant Dignan lining up wide right. Caleb Street decides to keep it. He's wrapped up in the backfield. Big number 45 wraps him up.
In the backfield, Jean-Marius Laurie charging in on the Chargers. Loss of 6 on that one. 4th and 10 at the Dogs.
So loss of 6. That was Jamarius Laurie.
4th and 10 Bulldogs.
So we go 4th and 10. So big play coming up here. What's Coach going to dial up? You need that special 4th and 10 play. So we'll see if Coach wants to air it out before we stick to the ground game. It's been all ground attack so far on the first 3 downs of this possession. Of course, we started at the 20, and we're still at the 20. Pressure in the backfield. Street has to get rid of it. Can't quite get it over the lineman. Lots of pressure there.
Devin Adams.
Turnover on downs. So,
Bulldogs get it.
Right.
Doggy gets the ball.
Right back where we started here, essentially. So Central's got the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 20. Pressure. 42, look at that. Sack, lots of Chargers in on that. Carson Knight's in on that. Grant Dignan's back there, number 32. Benjamin Brown is back there. Loss of 5 on the play. So we go 2nd and 15 now for the Bulldogs. They've got trips right. Chargers showing blitz. Number 12 quarterback rolls to his right, finds receiver that he likes across the middle. That pass is complete. That's a big gain.
Pass complete.
Gets it just across the 50.
To the 49.
Jalen Donghey on that.
Bulldogs. In assignment. Gain of about 35 yards on that one.
It's a big pass play by the Dogs here, handing off to the big fella off the left side. Chargers in there and forcing to bounce out. He is still not down. Still not down.
It's a hard man to tackle, that Megatron. Of about 4, 2nd and 6.
We go quarterback in the shotgun formation. That's a low snap. Who's going to get there? Quarterback picks it up. He's under duress. Number 42 is there to get him. Just sneaks away. He is out of the pocket, just throws the ball out of bounds. So no. Did throw a flag there.
Play after the play.
Intentional grounding on the quarterback.
This is going to be intentional grounding against the Bulldogs. That will result in a loss of down and a penalty.
So that is a loss of down and a loss of yardage. So looking at now, looking at about 3rd and 20. We're at 12 rolling to the right side, intending for number 15 there to break it up is Kidron Haynes.
That'll bring up 4th and very long.
Making the play for the Chargers. That'll bring up 4th down and about 20. So going to bring out the punt unit, of course.
Flags before the snap.
Penalty on the play there before the snap. Wait to see what that call is.
Encroachment. Offsides against the defense.
Offsides on the defense.
We'll try 4th down again.
5-yard penalty, but not enough to get the first down. They needed about 20, so that'll make it 4th and 15 for the Bulldogs. So they will try that punt one more time. Back to receive for the Chargers is Dignan. Another low snap. Kick is high.
And that
out of bounds.
Roll out of bounds near the 35-yard line.
So about the 36-yard line, ball goes out of bounds. Chargers will take over 1st and 10. So not much doing on that first drive by the Chargers. Gained about 6 yards, lost about 6 yards. Ended up with 4th and 10. And then failed to convert, incomplete pass there. So let's see if the offense can get into a little bit more of a rhythm this time. Bulldogs were able to get a little pressure on Street, the quarterback. Handoff.
And another big tackle for Jamarius Lowry.
To number 88.
With a big hand from the big Tavarie Fuel.
That play goes nowhere. In fact, lost about
at least 2 on that one.
Lost about 3.
12.
Lost about 3. Gonna call it 2nd and 13 here. Handoff again up the middle, getting a little bit of positive yardage there off the left side there. See who that was.
The middle has a pack of dogs waiting.
That was number 82, Ethan Jones. It's again about 5 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd.
3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 now.
3rd down.
So big 3rd down. Chargers need to get something positive going here. And I'm not sure if you can see it, probably can't. You cannot trust the clock on the live stream perfectly. I'm in charge of the clock and in charge of talking right now. And I'm not very good at doing both at the same time. So Caleb Street rolling out, looking for Cole Richardson. Pass falls incomplete.
Far sideline for number 23, Cole Richardson.
So we'll see what they decide to do here.
4th down.
Potentially a punt.
Defense.
But hey, when you're around midfield at the high school level, a lot of times you go for it. So far, our offense has not been clicking just yet. Always difficult when your starting QB is hurt. Of course, Lucas Meyer suffered that concussion in last week's game. And so prayers for a speedy recovery. There we go. Street, the QB, also punting it. Nice Chargers roll. Goes out of bounds at about the 23-yard line.
Roll out of bounds.
So heads-up call right there by Coach Williams, having Caleb Street go ahead and punt that ball. Force the Dogs to take over at the 25-yard line, I think is where they're going to mark it.
Aware we have a lot of great souvenirs and Bulldog swag available tonight. Class of 72, you should clean.
So Tayshawn McShane on the carry there, and not much doing. Gains about 2 on the play, met by a couple of Chargers. Good tackle there around that right side. But here we go, 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs. Shotgun formation for the quarterback. Good snap. Hands it off. It's a big number 84. That is a big fella. McShane there on the carry. Still 3rd down, does not quite get the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd and short. We're looking at about 3rd and 1. So big number 84, McShane there with the carry. So far, Chargers defense been looking solid, been looking stout, been making stops. Offense working to still find its groove. You know, missing starting quarterback, Lucas Meyer. Here we go. Handoff up the middle. McShane finds that left side, brought down by Jonesy. And number 55, Brian Morris. Gain of 5, that's enough to move the chains. First down, Bulldogs. So looking at 2nd down now for the Bulldogs, 2nd and 9. Quarterback is rolling to his right. Flag on the play.
Passing
likely a hold.
On the play. This one will be against the Bulldogs, holding.
Holding on the Bulldogs, so that'll back him up 10 yards.
Push the Dogs back, but repeat, 2nd down.
So we'll replay 2nd down here. Loss of 10 after that penalty. So far, been all defense, both for both teams, Bulldogs and the Chargers, both playing some stellar D. Both offenses still really waiting to find their rhythm. Of course, had the big pass play by the Bulldogs right across the middle, but did not result in any points. So we're still 0-0. Quarterback rolling to his left. Pretty agile quarterback. Got some wheels, you can tell. That was Grant Dignan pursuing.
Starks field on the rollout to the left.
Yeah, Grant Dignan there forcing the quarterback.
Out of bounds around the 31.
Starks
Third down.
Fuel. Yeah. Starks Fuel there. Quarterback under pressure again. Number 32 almost has him. He sneaks away, gets away again. All the way up the sideline. Finally
Rolls out to the right.
forced out of bounds by
Fake right.
Grant Dignan again. So this was on the right side of the field. Of course, Dignan forced the quarterback out on the left side of the field a little bit earlier, but big gain on the play. I mentioned a minute ago, Starks Fuel, he has got some wheels. I saw him just kind of gliding to his left as he was looking for a receiver and decided to run it. This time, scrambling to his right, has
Ball now
plenty of
in
room.
territory at the
Gains
45.
a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from the 45-yard line. Starks Fuel trying to get his receiver in place. Handoff.
Tyrell Hurd on that carry.
Tyrell Hurd on the carry, number 35, brought down by number 7, Carson Knight.
Flag on the play.
In the backfield, flag on the play. False
Feature lineup penalty
start,
against the Dogs.
but actually I believe that was the wide receiver lined up offsides. That's what the quarterback was actually, I think, trying to do before the snap, was trying to get his receiver in the right spot. Did not work. Penalty on the Bulldogs. Back him up 5 yards, so it'll be 1st and 15 now for the Bulldogs.
This will push the Dogs back 5 yards.
So here we go. Got
Ball on
about
the 50.
2 minutes and 20 seconds or so left in the first quarter. The official time is 2:26. I know what you're seeing on the live stream is just a little bit off there, but we're close. Starks Fuel back to pass. Sees a man open across the middle of the field. He's got room to run. Makes the first several guys miss. Finally brought down by 36. Brought down by Kidron Haynes, but that was a nice pass by Starks Fuel. And gets all the way down
Pass complete. Big
to the
time
10.
to Mikos Vaughn.
Mikos Vaughn
Big
on the
gain.
reception, and then tacking on a bunch of yards after the catch.
Goal. Bulldogs from the 9.
So got it down to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal now, Bulldogs. Starks Fuel under center. Hands off right side of number 35. Still bouncing around. Met by a couple Chargers. Got Morrison on the tackle and a few
Tyrell Hurd
others.
digging and scratching up the middle.
I see Ethan Jones in there on the tackle.
He gains about 8. 2nd and goal from the 1.
So 2nd and goal.
Fumble on the handoff.
Fumble?
Recovered by the Chargers.
Fumble on the play. Chargers recover it. What a monster defensive play right there. Bulldogs were knocking on the door, getting ready to punch it into the end zone, and the Chargers said, don't think so. Jarred that ball loose, recovered it. I was unfortunately fighting
Chargers
with
will
the
take over at the 5.
clock, and so I don't know who recovered that fumble, but all that matters right now, Chargers got the football from their own about 9-yard line here. So let's see if this offense can get clicking. Handoff to number 7, Knight. Brought down pretty hard on that play, but decent game.
Carson Knight, the ball carrier.
Looks like gain about 5.
It's about 6 on that one. 2nd down.
Call it 6 on the play. So 2nd and a long 4 here. So there we go. Positive yardage by Knight. Chargers looking for a bit of a spark. Bit of a spark here. See if we get something going on offense so far. Been all defense. Bulldogs been able to move the ball, but have not been able to punch in the end zone. Here we go. Handoff. Right side. There we go. A little positive momentum. That was number 32, Benjamin Brown, off the left side. And that's enough to move the chains.
That game
First
was about
down
6 or 7
Chargers.
enough for a first down for the Chargers.
So the first down of the game for the Chargers. Of course, we got the ball on our first drive at the Bulldog 20 after kind of a missed snap on their punt attempt, but really just haven't been able to get much going. But there, Chargers able to pick up that first down. So let's see if that'll get some momentum going. Fake the handoff to Hudson Campbell, hands it off to 23 Cole Richardson. Nice gain on the play.
Short gain for the Chargers of about 5 on that one, maybe 6.
5 yards on that one.
Let's call it 7. Second down, and that will end the first quarter.
Gain of about 7 actually on that play. That'll do it for the first quarter.
No score.
So that'll do it. 0-0. Defensive battle, and really just offenses not able to get humming just yet. But hey, it's early. Lots and lots of football left. And once again, we're joining you from Curry Sports Complex, Central Stadium, downtown Springfield, Missouri, by Central High School, right by the Drury campus. One of my favorite places to play and watch football. Of course, the Chargers and the Bulldogs now really face each other on just about an annual basis. Tonight is the Bulldogs' homecoming. So this game was actually kind of a last-minute schedule. The original opponent that the Bulldogs had scheduled, they had to bail at the last minute. And, of course, you don't want to miss out on homecoming. You want to keep homecoming for these kids. So it just so happened the Chargers had a bit of an opening, and so we jumped on it. They scheduled this game, and here we are about to start the second quarter. Score is 0-0. We do have several starters out tonight, but boy, the boys that are out there are giving them a fight. So far,
Chargers
defense playing well.
To have the ball right in front of you.
Hand off to Cole Richardson up the gut. Nice gain on the play. Looks like a gain of about 6. And hey, that's good for a Chargers. First down, baby. All right, so here we go.
Time for that noise thing.
Chargers are rolling just a little bit. We got Applegate running off. Number 2, Levi Romero bringing the play in to Street. Of course, Street taking over for the injured Lucas Meyer. Lucas Meyer with a concussion. Suffered in last week's game in Atoka versus Tomball. Here we go. Street rolling to the right, looking downfield. Not much open. That's what we call a coverage sack, where he's looking downfield. He actually had a decent amount of time to pass, enough time to find somebody, but everybody was covered up. So the line can usually only hold those pass rushers for so long, and then they get back there, and they made him pay. So loss of about,
how about some noise for our defensive line?
5, loss of 5 on the play.
Everybody, they've been kicking
So second and 15.
Barely 15 points a game, including a defensive shutout last week. Make some noise for them.
So we got Dignan wide right, Levi Romero wide left, Street rolling right. It's got time to pass. Big hit on the play. Pass was intended for number 7 Carson Knight, and he got rocked on that play. Pass falls incomplete.
And yeah, that's
it. We're 3rd and 15.
3rd down and long. 3rd down and long. Now called by the Chargers.
Timeout Chargers. So coach wants to talk it over. This big 3rd down. You know, we were able to get a couple of first downs here on this drive, but still stuck at the 23-yard line, and now facing a 3rd and very long so far. Pass game has not been there. Good coverage by that Bulldogs defense. Street just not able to find anybody downfield. So it's been all run plays. 2 first downs so far for the Chargers. That's about all we got on the offensive side. But this Bulldog defense, they are stout. Just talking to the announcer for the Bulldogs, and they're averaging only 15 points allowed per game. And last week they shut their opponent out. They are now, I believe, 3-2 actually on the season. So Bulldogs are 3-2 on the season. One of their best start in about 10 years. Oh, look. Oh. Well, that
one falls incomplete.
Nobody could really pull that in. Pass should have been intercepted, but oddly enough, it was deflected right to Knight, and Knight couldn't hold on to it either. So pass falls incomplete. 4th and very long. So
gentlemen, your attention, please.
We'll be looking to punt again. So probably another one of those quick punts from Street, which did work pretty well last time.
Defense.
So here we go. Doesn't have much time to punt, but probably doesn't need it. So here we go. Nice punt. So we got number 19 back to receive. Kidron Haynes is going to down it
past the 45. We'll call
at the
43.
43-yard line, 1st and 10 Bulldogs. So defense doing a heck of a job. Really not giving up many yardage. Or not many yards. Kind of a bend but don't break mentality on this last drive. Bulldogs got all the way down to a 1st and goal from the 9. But then, of course, Chargers forced the fumble and recovered it, which set up that short drive for the Chargers. Not much to it. Gained 2 first downs, ended up having to punt. So here we are, 10 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Bulldogs with the ball. We got Stark Fuel in the shotgun formation. Back to pass. Lots of Chargers in the area. He gets away. He's got a receiver wide open. There was nobody within 10 yards of number 29. Draylando Wells, senior for the Bulldogs there. That was a big pass. So we brought the house on that one. So lots of pressure on Stark's Fuel. Guys with their hands up, really putting pressure on him, and he is fast. He was able to bounce to the right side, just avoid the pressure, and by the time he got there, there was nobody covering Draylando Wells. So he was able to catch that pass and casually jog into the end zone. That extra point is no good. Low snap, probably not a great hold, and missed it. But the Bulldogs do jump on the scoreboard first. 6-0 Bulldogs up over the Chargers. So challenge tonight is, lots of change up on the offense. So we gotta find our rhythm. Gonna take some time. Of course, Caleb Street is a competitor. He's played quarterback at some of the lower levels of the Chargers organization. Plays a lot of quality minutes at the varsity level, often as a slot receiver or as a running back. But tonight, doing kind of double duty. He is the punter. He is the quarterback, doing a little bit of everything. So Chargers set to receive this kickoff. Levi Romero back to receive. Elijah Applegate as well. So let's see if the Chargers can make something happen. We need these boys to dig in a little bit, believe that they can. We still got that big front line, that big offensive line unit, big defensive line as well. So we need to rely on them. Hopefully we can get that run game clicking and at least get a little bit of a pass game to keep the defense honest. Kick is high. Looks like Applegate is going to return that up to the 30. Wow, he's got some room to run. Applegate across the 50. He's across the 40. finally pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Elijah Applegate, my goodness.
A big return by the Chargers.
There was a hold there, and Elijah Applegate took off like a rocket. Man, that kid's fast. Elijah Applegate with the big return. That's the spark that the Chargers likely needed. Give this offense a little boost. Returns the ball all the way to the Bulldog 30. We'll take over 1st and 10 here.
Ball just inside the 30 at the 29. 1st and 10 Chargers.
Handoff right side. My view was completely obstructed by a light pole. Believe it or not, I think that was Cole Richardson on the carry. We're gonna say it was Cole Richardson. You probably could see that one better than I could. So 2nd down, 2nd and about 6 for the Chargers. So we got Levi Romero lined up wide left. Got Cole Richardson going to motion. Handoff is to Cole Richardson. Had a little bit of room there, but brought down quickly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please, especially if you were planning
Gain
on driving
of
home in your
about
own car tonight.
3.
If you parked in any of the jury lots, especially in the handicap spots, they have started towing cars. So if you have parked in the private parking areas at jury campus, especially in the handicap parking spaces.
So here we go. 3rd and
License
about
plate number
4.
GH5, George Harry 5, T2K.
Handoff is to Jonesy.
T2K.
Met
And
immediately
license
by
plate
some Bulldogs there at the line of scrimmage.
K1V, a Nissan. Your cars are being towed any minute now. GH5, T2K, a Ford, and LG8, K1V, a Nissan. Your car's about to go in the trailer.
Thank you, Mr. King. I appreciate that. Now, we don't have speakers on the other side.
So big 4th down, 4th and 4 now for the Chargers.
Yeah, they never install speakers on.
So here we go.
Yeah, that's. You can do something about that. Yeah.
Caleb Street on the keeper does not get enough for the 1st down. So that'll be turnover on downs, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Turnover on downs.
Turnover. Dogs get the ball back again. To the good news.
So offensive struggles continue for the Chargers. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs here. Got about 7 minutes and 57 seconds left on the clock here for the 2nd quarter. There we go. Handoff up the middle. Chargers making the tackle. Does get some positive yardage there. Call that a gain of about 4 on the play. Closer to 3. So we'll call that 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Handoff up the middle. Good positive yardage. Kind of moves the pile there. Going to be enough to move the chains as well. So it's going to be 1st down Bulldogs. Gets the ball up to about the 31-yard line. So far, been mostly defensive except for that big touchdown pass the Bulldogs had here on their last series. Drop, fumble on the play. Ball is still loose.
Recovered by the Bulldogs.
Ball's recovered by the Bulldogs. Chargers had their chances. So another bad snap by the Bulldogs. Ball falls.
We've had a wallet
Eventually.
turned into to the press box. Please
Bulldogs
check to
fall
see
on it.
if you have your wallet.
But pretty big loss on the play.
I won't call the
Bring
name
up
just
second.
yet.
Second
for your
and
wallet.
very long. So
If you think
second,
it's yours, come to the press box, please.
second and about 20. Here we go. Starks Fuel rolls left. Beautiful pass across his body to number 29. That was the
That pass is complete over the middle.
player that scored that touchdown before. That is 29.
Draymondo Wells again.
Draymondo Wells.
First down, Bulldogs.
Kind of become one of the favorite targets there of Starks Fuel. And moving the chains again, gets the ball up to about the 43-yard line. And so Bulldogs offense finding a little bit of rhythm here, having some success through the air. Let's see if the Chargers can make a stop here. That is a big running back.
Megatron around the right side.
Nickname Megatron there, number 84. Get pushed out of bounds at around the 50. Gain of 7 on the play. Big fella. Lots of guys had a chance to tackle him. He never went to the ground, just ended up going out of bounds. So 6 minutes, about 20 seconds left in the half. Bulldogs have the ball on the 50-yard line. Shotgun formation for Starks Fuel.
That pass complete to Mikos Vaughn.
Pass complete to Mikos Vaughn, number 19. That will move the chains.
Got 5. First
Move
down,
the chains once again, first down Bulldogs. At the 44-yard line. It's about just under 6 minutes left to go in the half. Up to 84, making the first couple of guys miss.
McShane up the
Eventually,
middle.
that's McShane on the carry, brought down
Gains
by
about 6.
Cole Richardson.
We'll call it
Who makes the
second
stop.
and 4 from the 38.
And number 66 for the Chargers. A little shaken up there. That's Carson Williams. He's having to limp off the field. Number 70 in to replace him. That's Ethan
And
Scroggins.
if you've lost a wallet, please check. We have it up here in the press box.
Pass to number 84.
And that will go down as a pass to McShane. Probably.
Short gain on the play. That'll bring up third and about 3.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs. So here we go. Chargers need a big stop here. Need a big stop on this 3rd down. Maybe likely stop on 4th down as well. Likely 4th down territory. Quarterback is under center. Handoff to the big fella. But the Chargers are in the backfield. Beautiful
Ready for
stop.
that one. And the carry by McShane loses about a yard.
A couple of guys back there. Somebody slow to get up there.
4th and a long 3 for the Dogs.
This is number 76. Damian Vestal bursting through the line. About 2 on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 4 now. So it looks like they're going for it. Smart choice, I think, at this level of football. 4th and short, just got to go for it when you're across the 50. So here we go. Starks Fuel rolling left, has a receiver.
And that pass
You know,
on the far sideline
From where
incomplete.
I'm sitting,
Bulldogs turn
that
it over on down.
could have been pretty easily converted if Starks Fuel had just tucked that and ran it.
Yes.
Fortunately for the Chargers, he decides to throw it, and pass is called incomplete.
That's not it. Okay.
Pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, numbers for me.
So we go about 3 minutes, a little over 3.5 minutes left to go in the half. Chargers still yet to get on the board. Bulldogs, of course, had that touchdown a little bit ago, did not score the extra point.
50-50
So here we sit at 6-0.
If you enter,
Bulldogs are up right now.
$127. Ticket right after this play.
So pass was intended.
All right, check your tickets.
Pass from Caleb Street was intended to Cole Richardson, number 23, not able to haul it in. So far, not much success in the air for the Chargers.
Here's your numbers.
Pretty healthy pass rush that time by the Bulldogs.
5,
Chargers line really held it pretty good. Street had enough time to throw, even though he was under pressure a little bit, but he had time to throw. Pass seemed to be on the money, just did not. Receiver did not come up with it.
038, if that is you.
So here we go, 2nd and 10 for the Chargers.
Booster area underneath the press box.
Street rolling right, looks down the field, likes what he sees with Dignan.
And that one kind of up for grabs into double coverage on the far sideline.
Yeah, did throw that into double coverage. Grant Dignan, of course, going up for the ball. Grant Dignan, reliable receiver, consistently makes plays, consistently catches the ball.
Trying to throw one
But double coverage there, and a little bit of contact as they went up for that pass, but no penalties on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and long for the Chargers.
Tyrell Hurd also back there in the coverage. 3rd down.
Street back to pass, under pressure, rolls out, able to get away. Interception. Number 36, he's got room to run. I don't think anybody's going to get him. He's taking it all the way to the house now.
Touchdown.
There was a penalty on that play. There was a penalty on that play. Let's see what the call is. Guessing that was a penalty on the Chargers. Of course, Street kind of running for his life there. Makes kind of an ill-advised pass. Pass falls to the other side. Interception. So Bulldogs up now 12-0, prepping to kick the extra point. Hold is good. Kick is not good. So some Chargers get in there.
A pick 6 of about 48 yards for Mr. Spear.
Prevent the extra point. That was a pick 6 for the Bulldogs. About a 48-yard return on the pick 6. Bulldogs take the lead 12-0. Of course, Chargers fighting hard. So both teams coming into tonight at a record of 3-2, and was just talking to the folks here at the Central Bulldogs organization, and this is the best start they've had to a season in at least a decade. I'm thinking actually maybe a little bit longer. Chargers, not a bad start to the year for sure. Lost a tight one in Atoka, Oklahoma, to a formidable team, perennial. Just every year, a good game between the Tomball Warriors and the Chargers. That was Levi Romero, number 2, with a big return, brings it across the 30.
For Lighthouse.
More than a 20-yard return there. So lost a tough one last week to the Tomball Warriors out of Houston. Of course, we meet up kind of at the halfway point in Atoka, Oklahoma, and it was a steamy one. Man, it was hot. It's perfect weather tonight. 64 degrees as I sit here right now. Press box window is open. It is a beauty. But last Saturday in Atoka, Oklahoma, it was a hot one. Towards the end of the game, temperatures down on the field were about 100 degrees. So boys, fight some dehydration. Lucas Meyer took several shots to the head throughout the course of the game.
First down.
Out with a concussion. Out this week. Hoping and praying that he gets back next week. So it's nothing through the chains. First down Chargers get the ball. They brought the ball all the way up to the 44-yard line. So here we go.
Okay, I don't read that, so I don't know who. I guess the body presence reading that, but I'll tell you. The reading's only
Pass almost intercepted again. Intended for Carson Knight. Caleb Street trying to squeeze it into a tight window there, but nearly picked off. Actually dropped by the defensive back, or it would have been picked off. But here we go. 2nd and 10 now for the Chargers for the 44.
2nd down now for the Chargers. Coming close to halftime, nation.
Handoff up the gut.
Stopped cold by Rashad Smith.
That was Cole Richardson. Gain of about 4 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and let's call it 3. Gain of 3 and now bring up 3rd and 7. So after that gain of 3. 2 minutes, 36 seconds left to go in the half. 3rd down. Big 3rd down play here. You know, you want to do some damage here if you're on offense. You want to obviously try to get some points on the board, but at a minimum, you don't want to give the ball back to the defense. Here we go. Kidron Haynes in motion. Cody Street, no room to run. Throws the ball away.
That was close.
Close to a sack, close to an interception there.
Havoc in the backfield.
So 4th down, 4th and 7. Going to force a punt for the Chargers, I would assume.
4th down and 7.
Coach Brett Williams talking to Street here on the sidelines. Sideline, running Street back into the game. Wait to see what the call is here. 2 minutes, 13 seconds left to go in the half. So again, you'd love to get that first down if you can. Looks like they're going to be going for it here. Nope. Quick punt. Nice punt. Going to take a Chargers bounce there. And ball kind
That punt will roll dead.
of stop and die.
Between
At a
10 and 15, probably around the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 Dogs.
So 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Clock is official game clock is at 2:02.
Do you know who the queen is?
I know.
So time is 2:02.
So whoever she was walking
Left to go in the half.
Liam Barton?
Is Aaliyah on the court?
Oh, wait, Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Back to pass Starks Fuel. Nobody open. He rolls right.
Tavon Bush. T-E-V-O-N Bush. Yes. Let me see. Let's see.
Pass falls.
That's all I know.
Yep, pass falls incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Can't go wrong with the black and blue top.
Here we go.
Timeout called by the officials.
Timeout. Looks like we had an official timeout.
Equipment malfunction. We will get that
Equipment
fixed.
malfunction. Let's hate that.
And we're back.
Starks Fuel rolling to his left side. Has a receiver open. Throws into double coverage, but 45 makes the
That
catch.
pass complete from
Gets hit by a couple
Starks
guys and
to
still doesn't
Jamarius
come down.
Laurie, working that
So
tight end
Jamarius Laurie
big
on
gain for
the
Bulldog.
catch.
First down.
Big Bulldogs first down. Clock actually stopped to move the chains. So I'm gonna adjust the game clock here to 1:43 left to go in the half.
And that pass complete. Dre Londo Wells.
Pass is complete to Dre Londo Wells. First out of bounds.
Maybe 9.
Get about 9 on the play. That'll bring up
Close to a first down.
second and
Second and
short for the Bulldogs. Minute 34 left to go in the opening half. Starks Fuel rolling to his left, looking downfield. Decides to tuck it and runs out of bounds.
Starts field
Stops
on
the
keeper
clock.
to the left side.
Keeper to the left side.
And then ask what Charlotte's dad.
That is going to be plenty for a first down.
That's enough for a first down, so that'll move the chains.
Bulldogs driving a minute.
Ball is
to go
at
for first
the 48-yard line.
Okay, sounds great.
So Chargers just need to play tough here and prevent another score by the Bulldogs. Starks Fuel looking downfield. Pass attempt for number 4 falls incomplete. That's
intended for Jalen Donkey.
Hudson Campbell is there.
On the right side, near sideline.
Almost trying to make a play on the ball, but pass is well short of the intended target. Pass falls about 10 yards shy of the receiver that the quarterback was going for there. So we got a minute 18 left to go in half. And as you can see, hey, you're experiencing this now. That is the pole that I can't see around sometimes. So here we are, just the way it goes. Starks Fuel rolling to his right, looking downfield, being chased. Gets the ball off, finds his receiver, number 19. Number 19 is not brought down yet, still making moves.
Pass complete. Nikos Vaughn.
Pass complete to Nikos Vaughn.
Out of bounds at the 10.
So unfortunately,
Gain
the
of
Chargers not
38,
able to
first
keep
down
him
Bulldogs.
in bounds.
This will be first and goal from the 10.
So first and goal from the 10. Minute 6 left to go in the half. Starks Fuel in shotgun, rolling left rather. Ooh.
And that pass, good defense
Pass
from the
was-
Chargers.
Pass at Kidron Haynes right in the old bread basket. Falls
That
incomplete.
pass batted away
So nearly intercepted by Kidron Haynes there.
right
Bring
at the
it
goal line. Second down and goal.
Goal. Second to goal from the 10. Right at a minute left to go in the half. Second and goal.
Timeout on the field. Called by the
Timeout, Chargers. So here we go. Coach wanted to talk it over. So you got a minute left. Bulldogs knocking on the door yet again. They've got 2 touchdowns, 2 failed extra point attempts, which is what puts the score at 12-0. So hey, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us across the internet, Chargers faithful. I know we got people tuning in from all across the country, people also right here in the Ozarks who just can't make it to the game. Hey, we appreciate you. We appreciate you tuning in. Love the Chargers fan base. Love how, as a community, we support these athletes and these families. And it's a lot of fun. And so I enjoy bringing the broadcast to you. Of course, this is Brett Curry, voice of the Chargers. Delighted to be here on just a beautiful September evening of football. Chargers hoping to make a big stop here to prevent another score as we wind down this first half. So here we go. Right at a minute. Second and 10. Or second and goal, rather, from the 10 for the Bulldogs. Starks Fuel rolls left. Oh, ball is loose. Ball is still loose. I believe the Chargers have it.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Chargers.
Chargers recover the football. That is exactly what we needed. So Starks Field looked like he was about to make a pitch. Loses the ball.
2.9 seconds left.
84, they call him Megatron, was trying to cover it up, but the Charger was there, right place, right time, pounces on it. And as a defense, that is Can't ask for much more than that. Maybe a scoop and score, maybe a pick six. About the only two things that are better than that. But fumble recovery when the Bulldogs had a first and goal. We will take
Bulldog
that.
Nation, we're ahead 12-0, and our D's pitching a shutout. Come on, let them hear you.
So here we go, Chargers.
Don't get down now.
Let's get something here, boys. Some kind of positive momentum, something we can be proud of and build on into the second half. Street back to pass. He is sacked.
What did I tell you?
So Street, not much room to operate. Looking downfield, decides to tuck it and run, but gets sacked. Clock continues to wind. We're at about 34 seconds left to go. Street runs to the sideline. Coach calls a play, likely going to be just a simple run play, something up the middle. Just don't want to turn the ball over here. Don't want to allow a pick six or something like that. So likely a simple run, and we'll try to live to see another day. Play for the second half. Kidron Haynes in motion. Handoff is to Haynes. He's got a little bit of room to run. Kind of falls down and gets
that run good for maybe 11 yards around.
Gets smashed.
That'll bring up third down.
Nice gain by Kidron Haynes, but that'll do it for the first half. And all Bulldogs so far.
12-0.
As I mentioned before, both teams started the year off 3-2, and so far Bulldogs have had the edge in the first half. But if I know one thing about the Chargers, it's that you cannot ever count them out. Of course, it was on this very field, the home opener. Chargers went into halftime down 24-0 to the Ashgrove Pirates, and then they came storming back in that second half. Of course, that was the night that we honored Coach Bob the Legend Chambers, and it was a special night. It was an emotional night, especially in the beginning, and the boys just came out flat. But man, second half was a thing of beauty. Came back and won that game 27-24. So 12-0, certainly not where you want to be to start the second half, but not insurmountable either. Chargers are still very much in this. So I'm going to take a quick break here for halftime. Feel free to tune in to the rock and roll homecoming for the Central Bulldogs. But I'll be right back with you here in a little bit for the second half. Go Chargers.
Tonight's court and the presentation of the Queen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our CHS homecoming football game. We will now be announcing our homecoming court. First up, we have Leah Barton. Leah is being escorted by Jackson Shaw. Leah is involved in basketball, orchestra, and choir. When asked what class she enjoys the most, Leah said, human biology, because I like my teacher, Mr. Epps. Next up, we have Kyla Gayton Starks. She is being escorted by Josiah Dickerson. Kyla is involved in varsity cheer. When asked what she enjoys the most, she replied, math, because Coach Pick always tells us fake stories about random things that are fun. For our sophomore, Ivy Hyde is our first sophomore court member. She is being escorted by Jason Allen. Ivy is involved in orchestra and Bulldog Buddies here at Central. When asked what band she wants to see perform, she replied with, The Killers, because I listen to them every day. Next up, we have Chloe Hampton. Chloe is being escorted by Leah Strange. When asked which band she wants to see perform the most, she replied with, One Direction. Juniors. Kendra Groff is our first junior and being escorted by Kevin Adams. Kendra is involved in softball at Central. If Kendra could see anyone perform live, she would choose NWA because Ice Cube is the real OG. All right, for our next junior, we have Honesty Griffin. Christy Griffin is being escorted by Josephina Jones. She is involved in girls wrestling here at Central. When asked what band she would like to see perform, she replied with TLC. To the seniors. For our first senior nominee for Homecoming Queen, we have Charlotte Bauer. Being escorted by her father, Mr. Bauer. Charlotte is involved in Chamber Choir, Central Intelligence, IB Ambassadors, and National Honor Society. When asked who her favorite members of the Beatles is, she replied with, Paul by far. He is responsible for some of my favorite Beatles songs. Make sure to wish Charlotte a happy 18th birthday today. Next up, we have Aaliyah Pittman. Aaliyah Pittman is being escorted by Tavon Bush. Aaliyah is involved in cheer, track and field, and basketball. When asked what her favorite memory at Central is, Aaliyah replied with, winning districts my sophomore year in basketball and cheering at the football games. And last but not least, for our homecoming court, we have Megan Bolin. Megan Bolin being escorted by Richie Brown. She is involved in band, cabinet, NHS, Bulldog Buddies, Project Green Schools, and peer mediation. When asked who her favorite Beatles member is, Megan replied with Paul McCartney, because he's a lefty. And now, for your homecoming queen, Megan Bolin. Let's give it up one more time for our homecoming court. I actually.
You did what? I want you to be right. I want you to do and be good. I support you all the way.
Yes, we are.
Count on that, man. Take care.
See ya.
Yeah, get all the pictures you want. You got lots of time. As you guys know, it is homecoming. We were celebrating a lot of classes this evening. How about the class of 2023? Are you guys in the house tonight? Oh, come on. Let's try that again. 2023s, where you at? Okay, how about 2013? 2012, 2013's in the house. Nobody? There's one. How about moving ahead to 2003? The 20-year people. Whoever just wooed, thank you. Move backwards a little bit. How about 1993? Anybody here from the 90s? How about the big 80s in the house? Anybody from 1983, 82? Getting close to my year now. I know we have the early 70s, so how about 72 and 73? Are you guys in the house? Are there any alumni here from before 1972, like the 60s? The 50s? Oh, over there, we got one. There we go. That's what it's all about, people. Well, since tonight we're celebrating the 50th class reunion for 1972, let's go back to a classic from back then, from the OJ.
Let's do it on the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned earlier, this is the last regular season home game for the Dogs. They do have games coming up in Forsyth, Skyline, and also Buffalo if you choose to make the trip. Those schedules are available online. If we should get a home district playoff game, that game could be at Central on Friday night, October 29th. Right now, the Bulldogs are in 4th place in the district, which would give them that game, but there is still a lot of football to be played. You still might want to circle that date on your calendar, Friday night, October 28th. Let me double check that. Friday night, October 28th would be the first district playoff game. We're hoping to get one at home for the first time in a very long time. Rest in peace, Coolio. Had to play this tonight.
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. He be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying to chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta know. As they grow, I see myself in the business smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Look at the situation they got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the street, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my 10 in my hand and the gun in my eye. I'm a set tripping banker. And my homies is dancing, so don't arouse my anger. Fool, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living like do or die. What can I say? I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24? The way things are going, I don't know. Tell me why I'm so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me. Been spending no money and the power, minute after minute, hour after hour, everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking what's going on in the kitchen. But I don't really think it. They say I got to learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand it, how can they teach me? I guess they can't, I guess they won't, I guess they
Good choice of music. Love it.
I can't. There are certain musicians in the past kind of hit me strangely. That would hit me kind of strange.
Yeah.
Because first of all, he's the same age as me.
Is that right? Yeah, yeah.
But also the memories of the house parties.
Oh, yeah.
Friends and driving down the street singing minute after minute. Oh, that's the only part of the song I knew. Never saw the movie.
Dangerous Minds.
Yeah. I never saw Dangerous. I am now because, I don't know what his name is.
but just hold up. I know what you came here to see. If you afraid, then you come on with me. And I know what you came here to do. Now bust it open, let me see you get this. It's going down for real. It's going down for real. And now, baby, it's going down.
After tonight's last home game, 3 games remaining for the Bulldogs. They'll travel to Skyline next Friday night, a bit of a haul, but then they'll be close by at Buffalo the following week on the 14th. They will end the season at Forsyth on October 21st, and then the first round of districts will be on the 28th of October, a Friday night, hopefully right here at Harrison.
It's going down for real.
One more Coolio, why not?
What's up in the table? And I know that I can bring it if you can't take the heat. Get your ass out the kitchen. We on a mission.
It holds up, man. It holds up. Oh, the beat? Okay. Crazy. Yeah, because this was what, like 98 or 96? When was it? Maybe earlier than that. Oh, wow, okay.
Cause you got your own thing. You can't help me if you can't help yourself. You better make a layup.
'94.
Leaders.
Life was a trick and then you die. Still trying to get a piece of that apple pie. Every game make the same, cause the game still remains on the scene. Kinda strange, ain't a damn thing changed. If you don't work, then you don't need. And on the down, if you ride with me, five down the block. Stay sucker free, shake the record, circuit job. You gotta have heart, son, if you wanna go. Watch this sweet Chevy, hit swing low. Ain't nobody behind, ain't nobody dying, ain't nobody running.
Who gets this opening kickoff? Looks like we do.
Welcome back, Chargers fans. Second half almost underway. Chargers set to receive this opening half kickoff, or second half kickoff. Opening half kickoff. Second half kickoff. Here we go. Beautiful night at Harrison Stadium. About 60 degrees. Just a light breeze. Feeling like football weather, y'all. So here we go. Little We Will Stomp You playing there over the PA. Elijah Applegate returning that ball, finding some room on the left side. Elijah Applegate just having some big returns.
Applegate on a return for the Chargers, and a long one.
Big return in the second half, and
Good
then
return as it was.
just an excellent return there. Gets it
That'll come out to the 45.
all the way to the 45-yard line. So great field position, 44 for the Chargers. Start the second half. And let's see if this offense can get clicking. So far, the Bulldog defense has been giving the Chargers fits. So let's see if we can get something cooking here. We got Cole Richardson in motion, handoff up the middle. I believe that was Jones. Yep, Ethan Jones.
Steps up the middle.
With the carry.
The Dogs.
Gain of about,
Devin Adams
call it
first
5.
tackle.
Looks more like 4. So gain of 4, 2nd and 6 for the Chargers. Opening drive of the second half. First
Gain
half
of
was
about 4,
all
2nd and 6 from the
Bulldogs,
48.
and really both defenses played pretty well for most of the half. Really just a handful of big plays for the Bulldogs that put them on the board. Here we go. Everett Allison lined up wide right. We got Cole Richardson in motion. Handoff up the middle to Jones. He dives for it and is
working
close,
hard
but a
up the
couple
middle.
yards short of the
That's
first.
gonna
Looks like he's
short
going to
of the
be
first down.
about 2 yards short.
3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
For the Chargers. Of course, it's homecoming night here at Harrison Stadium for the Bulldogs. And hey, after that halftime homecoming court presentation, a lot of people bolted. So not as loud as it was before. Chargers faithful, of course, here and cheering loudly. We got Richardson in motion. A little misdirection.
And tackled.
Knight
After a
tackled
short gain,
immediately.
Short of the first down.
He needed 2. Looks like he got 0.
Not much of a gain there. 4th down.
4th down. Likely going to go for it. I think you need to at this point. Got to get some positive yardage going here. So Cole Richardson is out. Kidron Haynes is in. Big 4th down play here. Chargers need something positive. Handoff up the middle to Jones. He's got nothing. Jones
And that one's
losing yards on the play.
Up the middle. Rowan Hart on the stop.
and the big dogs up front. Basically forming a wall and taking down Ethan
Doggy
Jones.
gets the ball back.
Lots of a few on the play. Turnover on down, so first down for the Bulldogs.
First down, Bulldogs. 47.
Handoff up the middle
McShane's
to
on the right
Tayshawn McShane. Gain of about
It's up 3 or 4 on that one. 2nd down.
Bring up 2nd down for the Bulldogs. And Bulldogs finding some success both in the air and on the ground. Of course, their quarterback number 12, Starks Fuel, got some legs, pretty quick. And right on cue, he's got some room to run. Breaks it free.
Tonio!
Puts the stiff arm on there for good measure.
Tonio Starks Fuel.
Starks Fuel with a huge
Takes up 30 yards.
run piece of about 30.
Bulldogs.
Scrambled to the left side, had room to run, decides to keep it. Gain of 30, so he gets the ball all the way down to about the 20. And up to 84, McShane met by a bunch of Chargers.
McShane gets stopped that time.
We had 42 in there. Dylan Ridenauer.
Chargers.
We had 76 Damian Vestal in there wreaking havoc. So loss of about 3 on the play. Big play by that Chargers defense. Second long here. Starksville rolling right under pressure. Being chased all over the place. Got some room to run.
And after a scramble, that falls incomplete. 3rd and long for the Dogs.
So we've got a player down. Got a Chargers down here. Cannot see which player it is, but Starksville was running for his life there and ended up getting the ball away. Pass falls incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and long. But right now, just hoping this Chargers player is okay. Medical staff for the Bulldogs out to check out on this Chargers player as well. Coach Brett Williams comes out.
Did you get a number on the kid down?
No, I didn't. No. He's 76 Vestal, Damian Vestal. So 76 Damian Vestal on the play.
76 Damian Vestal leaving the field.
Big player, excellent player. Damian Vestal been a huge part of this Chargers team. Thankfully, he is walking off on his own, so maybe just a little rattled on that play. Hope he comes back in the game because we're going to need him. Here we go, rolling the defensive unit back on the field. About 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the third.
3rd and 15 from the 25.
3rd and 15. Big 3rd down play for this Chargers defense. You know, if you get a stop here, going to force a maybe force a punt, but of course they might just go for it since they're so close. Starksville rolling left, has a receiver, overthrows him.
And that one
Pass falls incomplete.
Thrown out of bounds in the corner of the end zone.
Carson Knight on the coverage. 4th and long for the Bulldogs, but based on where they're on the field, you know, around the 20-yard line, probably too far for a field goal. I'm not sure what their kicker's like, but not. You know, that kick unit hasn't looked so great on the extra point, so likely not going for a field goal. And probably you're close enough, you don't need to punt it. So probably going to go for it here, which looks like that's what they're going to do.
4th and 15.
4th and 15. Big defensive play here for the Chargers. Under pressure, he gets away. He is an athletic quarterback, my goodness. Finds 84 McShane.
That pass completes and
that is very close.
First down, Bulldogs.
It is indeed a first down. That'll be a 1st and goal to go. So really good pressure on Starksville. There's about 3 Chargers in the backfield, making him kind of run for his life, but he sort of makes it look easy. Just kind of floats away from them. Finds McShane down the field there, and now it's a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Dogs from inside the 9. Whistles and flags before the snap. This will be a false start against the offense. Pushing back 5 yards, repeat 1st down.
So it's a false start on the offense. So they're going to march them back 5 yards. 1st and goal from about the 15. So Bulldogs still up 12-0. We got a 1st and goal situation though, but after that penalty backs them up 5 yards.
That pass complete.
Pass complete. That's a touchdown.
Touchdown
for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs. Jamarius Laurie from Antonio.
Jamarius Laurie on the reception.
14 yards to the doghouse.
About a 14-yard touchdown pass. So Bulldogs go up 18-0. Going to try to kick that extra point. Number 2 is lined up to kick. So far, haven't had much success, but that kick is up, but it's good.
And the kick is good. And with 7:24 left to go in the 3rd, Bulldogs 19.
So 7:24 left to go in the 3rd. 19-0 Bulldogs. Short kick fielded by Jones. Oh, I think.
Short kick with a pile up. Major pile up. Doggy gets the ball.
So I think that just caught the Chargers special teams off guard a little bit there. Very short kick.
Doggy.
Not even sure if that was intentional, but that was a short kick. Bounced off of our guy.
Belly rubs for everybody.
And of course, once it touches, one of the return players, it is a live ball. I think it did go the 10 yards as well. And so recovered by the Bulldogs, unfortunately.
McShane. Tron McShane.
That was McShane on the carry. Made about 8 guys miss.
Yards at least.
35-yard carry. 1st down Bulldogs. And eventually I think it was one of our linemen. Brought him down. I'm not sure who brought him down, but that is a big boy. And I would not want to tackle him.
6'2", 220.
6'2", 220. That is a beast of a running back and a wide receiver. Hand off to McShane again.
Again up the middle.
Finally brought down by a host of Chargers.
Gains a couple. 2nd and 8.
Kind of milking the clock at this point. Nice tackle by Ethan Jones. Tripped up McShane there, brought him down. Big play by Ethan Jones.
1 or 2 more.
Short game. That'll bring up 2nd. Seeing about eight yards to go here. So just talking to the Bulldogs organization. Sounds like Starks Fuel is also a great basketball player. Actually getting some offers from some colleges. He's just a junior, but now starting to maybe get a few looks on the football side as well because he can run.
That pass intercepted.
As I was singing his praises, he throws
Chargers
the ball,
get the ball back.
directly to one of our
Around
players.
the
That was number
10-yard line.
42, Ridenauer. Makes a heads-up play there. Intercepts it. So that's exactly what we needed after that mishap on the kickoff where Bulldogs got it right back. Chargers get the ball, and here we go. We got twins right. We got a single wide out. We got twins right and left. Back to pass is Street. And he is sacked by a couple of big fellas. So pass game has been, there hasn't been a pass game. So here we go. We got right at 5 minutes left to go in the third. Chargers offense struggling.
Loss of 1, a long one, 2nd down. Another tackle for loss for the Dogs D.
Twins right and left, so needing that line to hold. Something positive going here. Pass is complete. There we go. Kidron Haynes on the reception. Beautiful pass from Caleb Street. Haynes makes a nice catch, gains some positive
Jordan
yardage.
Pittman on the tackle and the coverage.
Pittman on the tackle.
Gain of 7, gain of actually 8, 3rd and 3.
So here we go, 3rd and 3. Just over 4 minutes to go.
3rd down, Bulldog
Third quarter.
Nation.
Big 3rd down. Need to get some positive yardage here. You know, can maybe go for it on 4th down. Not a great spot in the field to go for it on 4th down. Oh, nice. Caleb Street doing his best Patrick Mahomes sidearm pass.
Just enough for a 1st down.
Complete to Carson Knight. That's enough for a Chargers 1st down. Haven't been able to say that quite enough this game, but pick up the 1st down nonetheless. Chains are moving.
Ball just shy of the 25.
Ball right at about the 25-yard line. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Street on the keeper, running the ball up the middle. Had a little bit of a hole, but man, they closed it quickly. That Bulldog defense is formidable.
Another big pile up.
But hey, got the passing game going just a little bit. 2 positive pass plays
Tevon Bush
on that last
on the mix.
series, or last set of downs, and able to get the 1st down. Pass complete to Kidron Haynes. Big gain on the play.
For a first down.
Getting the offense clicking just a little bit. Love to see that. Good for another Chargers first down. So here we go. Chains are moving. It's a sight to behold. Pass game is clicking just a little bit. Let's stick with it. Low snap. Street's got it, though. Passes the ball maybe just a touch early.
Pass incomplete.
Intended for Ethan Jones. Pass falls incomplete.
Intended for Ethan Jones. Second down.
Pass complete to Everett Allison. It's immediately brought down. Gain of about
8 yards.
8 yards. Bring
Third
up
and 2.
3rd and 2. Now we're definitely in 4-down territory. Most likely. Let's see what the Chargers can drum up here. We got Twins right. That's intended for 7 Knight. Falls incomplete under
That
pressure.
pass falls incomplete. Dalvin Adams on the coverage. On your attention, please. 4th down. That's good.
Fourth down. We got Sexton runs out. Kidron Haynes runs in. Going to go for it on this play as they should. Room to run. Caleb Street taking the ball all the way down to the 22-yard line. Atta boy. Caleb Street with a monster run.
For the Chargers, that's going to be a first down at the Bulldogs 22.
So about a 28-yard gain there by Caleb Street. Heads-up play. I think that was actually a designed pass play, and Street just read it properly. There was an alley, a huge alley to run in. He took advantage of it and made the Bulldogs pay. Gets the ball all the way down the 22-yard line. So, hey, the offense is cooking just a little bit. 3rd first down of this drive. Haynes back to pass. Misses.
Pass a little behind the intended receiver.
His receiver intended for Knight. Pass falls incomplete. 47 seconds left to go in the 3rd.
Second down.
We got
Right in
Dignan
front
running
of the
out.
Bulldog cheering section.
Everett Allison running the
let's get
play
cheering. Defense.
Caleb Street on the keeper, nothing doing, brought down immediately
Brought down
by 54.
quickly. No gain. Roger Mendez.
Roger Mendez
On the tackle and penetration.
on the tackle there.
Tackle for loss.
Tackled
Third
quarterback
down,
for a loss.
time
Big
went
3rd down.
to third.
Maybe able to get one play off before the end of the 3rd quarter. Looks like they probably will. About 19 seconds left. Got Everett Allison lining up wide left. Grant Dignan lining up wide right. Street back to pass. Finds Haynes. Pass is complete. Good positive yardage on the play.
And that is the end.
Gain of about 8 on the play.
Bulldogs 19.
But after the loss of a yard earlier, going to bring up 4th and about 3. That's the end of the third, so they'll switch sides of the field, and we've got 12 minutes left. Apologies for not updating the score there. It is 19-0. Bulldogs, I had failed to update the score. But here we go. Chargers are driving. It's 4th and 3. Huge 4th down here. Got to get something positive. A lot of time left. I mean, the entire 4th quarter, so lots of time. But we do need to make something happen here. Street all alone in the backfield, under pressure. Pass is complete to 16 Dignan. First pass complete to Dignan this game. He is Mr. Reliable. Sure-handed.
And that pass
can run.
Left side. Tackle finished off by Dre Wells.
Grant Dignan on the reception.
First down inside the 10, 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal for the Chargers. Feels good to be saying that right now. Jones in the backfield. Street fakes the handoff, decides to keep it. Kind of backs his way into positive yardage.
Puts him about 4.
Kind of backs his way down like he's posting the guy up. Enough to make a basketball coach proud.
6.
Backs into 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line.
Yeah, the 6.
Dog sack. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Sack and a fumble. And that big dog, Jamarius Laurie, is going to take it all the way to the house, scoop and score. There was a flag on the play. I'm concerned, though, that flag may go against the Chargers as a hold.
Touchdown!
So they do signal the touchdown, which means that penalty is most likely on the Chargers. Based on where that penalty happened, most likely that was a hold. So, of course, Bulldogs going to decline that penalty.
Jamarius Laurie.
And with that,
6.
touchdown. So that ball was fumbled about the probably 10, 15-yard line. Street was under pressure, hit by about 3 or 4 Bulldogs. Ball comes loose, scoop and score. About an 85-yard scoop and score there. Brings the score to 25-0 Bulldogs.
Just watch the replay. Holding penalty against the Chargers obviously declined.
see a guy coming. Because we want him.
The conversion is good.
Bulldogs go for 2 and able to convert. Starks fuel on that rollout to the left.
And with 10:26 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Found number 80.
27.
Kind of the edge of the left edge of that of the end zone. So 27-0 Bulldogs. 10 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in the game.
Bulldog Nation, how about a big woof out for the Bulldogs defense, who have been kicking it the past couple of weeks.
They have the boot and the foot forwards.
Short return by the Chargers. First and 10.
I believe that was Cole Richardson
25.
on the return. Gets it up to the 25-yard line. Chargers take over 1st and 10. So Caleb Street and the boys getting to work. Caleb Street been making it happen both in the air and on the ground. Of course, he's filling in for the injured Lucas Meyer. Lucas Meyer out with a concussion this week. Concussion suffered last week in the game at Atoka versus Tomball. But Street really playing his heart out tonight. Having really a great series. Last series just unfortunately ended in a strip sack. Handoff to Kidron Haynes around the right side. Gains some positive yards. Gets big hit leveled against him there at the end, but really close to that.
7 or 8 on that one.
First down, I think gain of
The other side by
gain of 9. So for 2nd and 1 now.
Second and about 1. Roger Mendez.
Handoff to number 82, Jones.
Trevor Wilson.
Met immediately by Mendez and Wilson and brought down very quickly. Loss of a yard on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 2. 9 minutes ago in the game. Chargers looking for something positive here. Here we go, Street with the keeper around the right side. Has enough for the first down and then some. Needed 3, gains about 13.
Maybe 8.
Forced out of bounds.
The outside, that's enough for a Chargers first down. There's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Let's see what this is all about. Having a conversation with one of the Bulldogs defenders, one of the cornerbacks. Not sure what he's talking about.
Bulldog cheer there.
Now the referee's having a quick conference, chatting about it.
Was that
Waiting to
class
call
of
right now.
72 over there doing that? 88, baby. Okay.
Penalty was on the Chargers.
This penalty's going to push the Chargers back.
So that'll wipe out that big run. That was enough for a first down. But instead of about a
Personal foul.
10-yard gain, personal foul on the
Blindside
Chargers.
block. against the Chargers.
Blindside block. So that instead of a 1st and 10, now we're looking at a 3rd and about 11. So timeout called Chargers. 8:47 left to go in the game. Chargers just looking to make something positive happen here. Try to get a little momentum. Try to get on the board, and try to claw our way back into making this a game. But so far it has been all Bulldogs on this homecoming evening. Homecoming for the Bulldogs, that is. Harrison Stadium at the Curry Sports Complex. Downtown Springfield, Missouri. Not the outcome. Of course, game's not over. Plenty of game left, but not really what we'd hoped to see through 3 quarters here for the Chargers, but still time to do something positive, still time to make it a game, to make it competitive. Low snap. Street gets it, almost got away, but he is sacked by number 50. Number 50 just had a hold of his jersey. I thought Street was going to be able to get away from him. He could not.
Already among the area leaders.
So big loss on the play. That's going to bring up 4th and about 20. So
Only a sophomore.
you want to go for it here, but you also don't want to give the ball back right here. So you're going to need to likely punt it.
4th down.
Street, of course, punting it. That short punt. I'm not sure how he gets that off, but he does it really well. That was number 7, Knight, wrapping up that returner. Then Grant Dignan getting in there for the stop.
But the Dogs get the ball back again.
So very short gain on that return. By the Bulldogs. Great tackle by Knight and Dignan. Bulldogs take over 1st and 10 from the 43. That is another touchdown.
Bulldogs.
So Stark Fuel liked what he saw out there. Number 19
Stark Fuel to Mikos
catches it.
2. Doghouse.
Mikos Vaughn on the reception. 33 now to 0. So again, going for 2. Starks Fuel rolling right, diving catch.
And
it is good.
Point conversion is good.
So 35 to 0. So with that lead, we're going to be looking at a running clock here. So in Missouri high school football, when the lead is 35, the clock will run. So aside from timeouts, injuries, official timeouts, penalties, things like that, we will have a running clock. So it's going to be a speedy finish
48 left to go
to the end of the game here.
Bulldogs 35. Chargers yet to score. Downed.
So Richardson goes ahead and just covers it up. Has a hard time fielding it, so covers it up at about the
And we will mark that one at the
7-yard line. So they get him inside the 10. So not a lot of room to work here for the Chargers. Going to set the ball and likely wind the clock here any second now. Hopefully the Chargers can keep their heads up. Certainly not what they had hoped for.
Don't forget Alumni.
But this is a salty, scrappy, talented Central Bulldogs team. And so, yes, they are indeed winding the clock. Going to be a
From your adventure this
running
weekend
clock
at
kind of from
Homecoming.
here on out.
Make sure you check it out before you go. All the
But hey,
proceeds
you know,
goes
this is a
to the
great
Bulldog football program.
Central Bulldog team. They were just saying up here in the press box, it has been a long time since the Bulldogs have led a game 35-0. Hand off to Ray Sexton. Off that right side, got a little bit of room to run, positive yardage. Gets the ball out across the 10.
Good for 5 or 6. Roger Mendez.
But hey, both teams are 3-2 right now, and of course, Chargers suffering some injuries, some key injuries. Of course, to our quarterback, but then we're also missing some of the players that can't play during Michigan games, and so that has certainly we've felt the impact of that, no doubt. All right, we got Spears lined up wide right. Carson Knight in motion, handoff to Ethan Jones up the right side. Positive
One up the middle.
yardage there.
Close to a first down.
I believe he's got the first down.
Very close.
Maybe, yep.
Just enough. First
They
down
signal it.
Chargers.
So first down Chargers. Clock is continuing to wind here. Yeah, it should be a running clock at this point, yeah. Hand off to Jones. Brought down after a short gain, so it'll be second and 8 or 10. So
That one bottled up inside by the dog D. Alumni, what do you think of this defense tonight? And a pack of dogs waiting for that one. Rashad Smith in on the action.
of course, that'll bring up third down. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the game.
3rd and long.
Score 35-0, so running clock. Got Spears running in, Dignan running out. Getting the play in here. We got Everett Allison running in as well. Bringing the play to the quarterback. Street rolling right, looking down the field. Has a receiver open. Looks like Allison catches it. Did he catch it out of bounds or is it inbounds?
Ruled incomplete.
Ruled incomplete. It was out of bounds. But of course,
Down.
clock continues to tick at this point. Nice punt. Return man's going to let that one go. Everett Allison
We'll roll dead around
downs it.
38-yard line.
So clock will stop for change of possession. So they'll let the Bulldogs get set, and then they'll crank the clock again. So, hey, Chargers have fought hard, man. They have played very hard. Injuries plagued us a bit tonight. Facing a good solid team in the Central Bulldogs team. Got to, in some ways, feel good for this Central fan base. You know, they've had a rough go of it. I'm not sure how many losing seasons in a row, but it's been a lot. And so for them to be with a winning record and some positive momentum, good for the area, good for the city of Springfield.
Tyrell Hurd and the quick handoff.
And Chargers, hey, a lot more football left to go in this season, and I'm optimistic about this unit. We got some talented players. We got that big up front group. We're going to be just fine. But a tough loss tonight to the Bulldogs. Knew it was going to be a tough one. Hoping they would have been a little more competitive than this. Right now we're there on the stop.
Tyrell Hurd.
Enough for a first down.
First down, Bulldogs.
So move the chains. Clock continues to run.
The 45.
A little over 3 minutes left in the game. So good news for the Chargers. You know, we've got some injuries. Next week is our bye week. So that'll give Lucas Meyer time to heal up and some of the others that are nursing injuries. Clock continues to run. Bulldogs kind of milking that play clock, letting the clock run down. 17, the QB.
Fumble in the backfield. It's a loss.
Fumbled it.
Dogs.
But he recovers it. Wasn't a great snap. He covers it up. Ethan Jones is there to bring him down. Heads up play by Ethan Jones for sure. 2 minutes and about 15 seconds left to go here in the game. Probably time for just a couple more plays, and that'll about do it. So again, beautiful night.
Second down.
Homecoming night.
Minutes.
Here at Central Stadium, Harrison Field, Curry Sports Complex. Number 17, backup quarterback, kind of running for his life. Ends up getting sacked. Clock continues to run.
Another mix-up in the backfield.
So with this loss, Chargers will fall to 3-3. Big games coming up. Of course, going to be getting more into the homeschool side of the schedule here in the coming weeks. Pass to number 28. Able to get away. Forced out of bounds.
Pass from Donovan Martin. Antonio.
About a minute left, a little bit over a minute left. It's going to be probably time for one more play at this point. Got time to... They'll move the chains.
To be a Bulldog.
Set the ball. I think they'll get one more off, and that will do it for tonight. Richardson back to receive the punt. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play before the snap. Stop. We have a dead ball foul offside against the defense.
So penalty stops the clock, so we'll need to probably add a little bit of time back to the clock here. So going to re-kick that. Going to crank the clock again. So here we go. This will be the last play of the game right here. And that'll do it. My clock was just a little bit off. That is the game, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's the game.
Well, Chargers Nation, that is not what we wanted. That's not what we hoped for. But proud of these boys. Proud they fought hard. And wasn't always pretty at times. But Mama said there'd be days like this. There'd be games like this. We just got to keep fighting, keep scrapping. Now the goal is let's get healthy. Let's get our minds right. Let's get back to work. Let's take advantage of this bye week coming up next week and then get back to work the week after that. So, hey, Chargers fans, we will be back again. I'm checking the schedule here. See who we play after next week. But again, this Central Bulldogs team, really strong team. Arguably the best in a decade or two here for the Central Bulldogs. Making Central Springfield proud here.
And your final score, Bulldogs 35, Chargers 0. Dogs are 4-2. On home.
So Bulldogs improve to 4-2. Chargers fall to 3-3. All right, Chargers Nation. Well, thank you so much for tuning it in. It's always better when you're here with me live, enjoying these games. And then, hey, tonight, not what we hope for. So proud of this team. So very optimistic about this season. And so with that, this is Brett Curry, voice of the Chargers, signing off. Wishing you a good night and God bless. Won't see you next week. Next week is the bye week, but we'll see you the week after that. Thank you and good night.